the art and science of naming your book, it's not a science. Well, there is a bit of science to it and there is a bit of art to it. My biggest piece of advice for naming your book is start making titles and subtitles and series titles now. Start writing them down. Write everything that comes into your head. You're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to think, oh, I've got to put this word in. I've got to say this. You're going to wake up, you're going to speak to a friend on Tube or on Zoom and they're going to make a suggestion. Make a list, a huge list, as many, just make you can't have too many at this stage title and subtitle ideas. Okay, so create multiple, just collect them all up, as many as you can. In general, titles and this, all these rules, because it's not a science, there is an art to it, all of these rules can be broken, but in general, titles need to be quite catchy, short and memorable, and perhaps one word. Okay, if you can capture everything you're doing in one word, wow. But they need to be relatively short and memorable and catchy. Why? Because you want people to remember the name of the book and then be able to refer it. Remember our stages: suspects, prospects, experts, referrers. We need people to be able to refer the book, and the easier the title is, or the more memorable the title is, then the easier it is to be referred. The subtitle, in general, has to give a bit of a promise. You have to give them a bit of hope, like you know, read this book and this is the big promise. Tends to have a bit of pain or the reverse of the promise. I always like a for whom, because I like to be special. I am special, and if a book doesn't tell me it's for me, I tend not to read it. Okay, and it could be argumentative or objectionable, because that might get you some PR, but it's not always necessary. Okay, so those are my kind of rules. But big but, I've got a big but, it doesn't matter what we think. It's what your one reader thinks. It really doesn't matter what we think. What we, as in you, as in the title and subtitle creator, thinks at the end of the day. It's what the reader thinks, the one reader thinks, and we open it out to broader soon as well. But you know, if they wouldn't, one of my tests is, and I like this test, is would your reader sit on the tube with the book open and feel proud, or would they feel embarrassed, or would they feel fun?